Imagine this, you're speaking English, everything is going great, you feel confident, your sentences are flowing, and then suddenly the word is gone. Total blank. Your brain just stops. You know the meaning, you can see the thing in your head, but the English word? Nowhere. And now there's silence, awkward silence. And you say, "Sorry, I don't know the word." And the conversation stops. Sound familiar? My friend, this has happened to every single English learner, including me. But here's what I want you to know today. Confident English speakers, they don't stop when they forget a word. They have something better. They have smart phrases that keep the conversation going. And today, I'm giving all of them to you. Hey, my friend. Welcome back to Twin Talk English. I'm so happy you're here for episode 73 because today's episode, it's going to change the way you speak English. Not by teaching you more vocabulary, but by teaching you what to say when the vocabulary disappears. Let's begin. Number 1. What's the word for this is the most natural thing a native speaker says? What's the word for that small device you use to change TV channels? See what happened there? You didn't stop. You didn't say sorry. You just asked. And asking is perfectly okay. It's actually very natural in English. So next time a word disappears, not just say, "What's the word for number 2?" You know that thing when this one is beautiful because you describe the situation instead of the word. You know that thing when you walk into a room and completely forget why you came in? Yes, everyone knows that feeling. But maybe not everyone knows the word. And that's perfectly fine. Describe it. Paint the picture. That's real communication. Number 3. I can't remember the word, but it means simple, honest, natural. I can't remember the word, but it means when you feel nervous and excited at the same time. The word is anxious, but you communicated the meaning perfectly. That's all that matters in a real conversation. Number 4. How do you say in English? This phrase is for when you know the word in your own language, but not in English. How do you say, you know, when food has no taste in English? The answer is bland. But asking the question, that keeps the conversation alive and it shows you're trying. People love that. Number 5. It's similar to, this is a confident speaker's trick. Connect the unknown word to something you already know. It's similar to a jacket, but longer and warmer. You just described a coat without knowing the word coat. Brilliant, right? Your brain already has so much knowledge. Use it. Number 6. What do you call it when very natural, very common? What do you call it when someone copies another person's style completely? The word might be imitation or copying. But the question itself started a conversation, and conversations are the whole point. Number 7. Something like that. Oh, I love this one. It's small but so powerful. When you're not 100% sure of a word, just add something like that at the end. He was being very controlling, bossy, something like that. It sounds natural, it sounds honest, and native speakers use it all the time. Number 8. I think the word is, but I'm not sure. This phrase shows confidence and honesty at the same time. I think the word is procrastinating, but I'm not sure. Does that sound right? My friend, nobody expects you to be perfect. But when you try and then check, people respect that so much. Number 9. That thing that looks like, use your eyes, use shapes, use comparisons. That thing that looks like a small knife, but you use it to peel vegetables? Yes, it's a peeler, but you described it perfectly. Visual descriptions are a superpower in English conversation. Use them without shame. Number 10, keep talking, don't stop. This is the most important one, and it has no special phrase. The lesson is simple. Don't let a missing word end your sentence. Go around it, describe it, ask about it, replace it with something similar. Because fluency isn't about knowing every word. Fluency is about never giving up in the middle of a sentence. Keep talking. Speaking challenge. Okay, my friend, here's your challenge for today. Pick any 3 phrases from this episode, just 3, and use them today in a real conversation, or in your voice recorder, or in the mirror. What's the word for it's similar to? I think the word is, but I'm not sure. Say them out loud right now if you can, because the moment you use a phrase once in real life, it becomes yours forever. My friend. Forgetting words doesn't mean your English is bad. It means you're human. Every single person, even native speakers, forgets words sometimes. The difference between someone who sounds confident and someone who freezes is not vocabulary. It's these little phrases, these bridges, these ways of keeping the conversation moving. And now you have all 10 of them. So the next time your brain goes blank, don't stop, don't apologize. Just use one of these phrases and keep going. You've got this. Thank you so much for being here today. I'll see you in the next episode of Twin Talk English. Until then, take care of yourself. Speak English every day. And remember, it's okay not to know every word. What matters is you never stop trying. See you next time.